So we're going to start off with the monthly chart. Okay, so we can notice that the price, right, it previously made a lower high here and then pushed to the upside, right, breaking that previous high, forming a higher high, and now it pulled back, right, and I'm expecting that it's now testing this support level, right? This previous high is a support level. So in the coming week, what I'm expecting, given that what I'm expecting is that this support level is either going to hold as a resistance area or it's going to fail to hold as a resistance area. So these are the two conditions that I'm basing my thesis on, right? So in the first scenario, we're going to expect that the price is going to this resistance area is going to hold as a support area, right? This previous high is going to hold as a support area. So in that case, what we'll be expecting is that the price is going to start an upward movement, right? Probably come from a bullish engulf, and then in subsequent months then break above this high, retest it, and then move to this area where we have this order block. So the second scenario now is where this resistance area is going to fail to hold, right? So we can expect that the price is going to pull back to test either this area or maybe in whole this area, right? So we'll be expecting that this area, the price is going to push below this area, right, come to test this order block here, right, where it may form a higher low and then push to the upside, break above this high, retest it before coming to this order block. So this is the other bullish scenario, or this may end up coming as low as this area, forming a double top on this level, right? Once it forms a double bottom on this level, we'll be expecting the price to come break above this high, pull back, and then move to our order block. So these are the bullish scenarios that we'll be expecting. So this is the bullish scenario. On the bearish scenario, it's simply the continued retracement to the downside before we go up, right? So on the bearish side, we'll be targeting either up to this level or up to this level. And the other thing that can happen on the bearish side is that the price may come, right, and test this level before continuing the movement to the downside up to there. So these are the movements that we'll be expecting on the monthly chart. Now we'll move on to the weekly chart. So on the weekly chart, we can notice that we'll be mindful of these areas as we will be going to the upside, right? And also now we can see that the price formed a bullish engulf, right? And after the bullish engulf, it then formed an inverted hammer. But where did all this happen? It happened within this order block, right, which is sort of like a demand area. So we can notice that the price is already reacting to this area, right? So what we'll be expecting in the coming week is a scenario where the price may either pull back for the second time before coming to test this supply area, right? So this is the first scenario. The second scenario is that the price may continue straight right into this supply area, right, where it can either start a consolidation before it breaks above, then pulls back to test it, and then push to the upside, coming to 18.41310, right? So this is the first bullish scenario. The other bullish scenario is that this movement may only end at 16.48280 in this supply area. Now on the bearish scenario, now what we'll be expecting is that when the price moves to this area, this supply area or this resistance area is going to hold and is going to be strong. Then the price will form a double top, and from this double top, we'll be expecting the price to push to the downside, right, come mitigate this order block or this supply area, push back, testing it as a resistance area, and once that happens, we'll be expecting the price to either come to this order block 14.22270, pull back, mitigate it, or come to 13.58 to 50. So essentially we'll be expecting this bear run to end at 14.22270 or 13.5850. So this is the case of a bearish scenario. But also I would like to refer you to the previous videos where you can see the detailed analysis that we made on the Wyckoff schematics, right, that have been in play here. So this is this analysis that I have on the weekly chart. Now I'll move on to the daily chart. So on the daily chart, we can notice that we have an order block again. But where do we have this order block? We have that order block on the inside the weekly order block, right? So this is the order block here that is in the shaded area, and you can notice that we made a bullish engulf on Friday. And also what we can see is that there is also another supply area to take cognizance of. So on the bullish scenario, what we'll be expecting is that the price may be rejected, right, of this order block, right? So we'll be expecting the price to maybe make a retracement again, right, then push to the upside, mitigate these order blocks, right, thus breaking the resistance area, then retest it as a demand zone or support area, and then push to the upside, mitigate this other order block again, pull back, and then push to the upside. So this is the first scenario that we'll be expecting. Then when it comes to the bearish scenario, now we'll be expecting that the price, this bullish move may not be sustained, and then the price is going to be rejected within this area, right? Come mitigate this order block, go below it, right, pull back to retest it, mitigate this 15.13390 order block, and then come to 14.88 to 65, maybe form another pullback, mitigate it, then come to 14.63515, right, either mitigate it again or maybe come to 14.38390 or this 14.13674. So in the case of a bearish scenario, these are the areas that we'll be targeting. So these are the scenarios that we'll be expecting on the rand pair. That being said, guys, these are the scenarios that I had for the two pairs. That's just now leave me to say you have a great month of February. Manage your risk well, grind the markets with grit. Roy Machingura out.